Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Game and Toy Time P. It is, of course, me, your host, Max. So today, we're going to have a good video. But it's a bit of a long one. And also maybe a bit controversial one as well. So today, we are going to be talking about what are, I say, my top 5 favorite maps ever created in all of Farming Simulator as of late July, early August 2023. Now, this is subject to change, as I will mention the honorable mention, my great friend Selibuki. Now you're listening to Selibuki. You are making a map known as Alma, Missouri. Alma, Missouri. Follow him on Facebook. All the screenshots. It looks amazing. That's honestly made take number 1, possibly number 2 by storm. Becoming the most realistic map in all Farming Simulator. But today we're just going to do what we currently have. This is going to be my top 5 favorite maps. Now, so let's get some stuff out of the way. My biases is that I'm American. So I'm going to be having American and Canadian maps pretty much only on this list. So you Europeans are going to get a bit snotty saying with me like, oh, we have good maps. What about Auction David? Now, although he does make good maps, he just can't make the cut because I cannot experience his beauty like some of these maps I can experience because I've been to these places. I know what the United States looks like. I don't know what Great Britain or Germany looks like. That's my bias as an American. I know I've seen these places. Actually, one of the maps I've actually lived there, so I understand what it looks like in real life. I've not seen that from the perspective of you Europeans. So calm down. Calm down, you Brits. Okay. Second off, I'm a console player. This is going to be from the biases that these are only all platform maps. So you PC players do have good maps of Mississippi River Valley, New Burham, stuff like that. But I can't include that because I'm a all platform map. Follow the furry biases is that just simply myself. This is not going to be your list. This is going to be my list. My biases is that I'm looking for realism. I'm looking for size. I'm looking for design. I'm looking for features. I'm not looking for, oh, this map's production friendly, or, oh, this map is starter farm friendly. I'm looking for my perspective that it's designed nicely, it has realistic features, and it actually looks like real life. This is why TNT farm maps are not on this list. I know so many people love his maps, but I'm not a big fan. I feel for the guy because I understand what just the amount of trouble he's gone through getting these maps out for us and his family, having his wife pass away, stuff like that. That's nothing against him as a person. It's just I don't like his maps. They're just not maps directed towards me, but I know they're directed towards every other person. So I'm already just going to say, your maps are not going to be on this list that you may like. Your maps that you may like will be on this list. Let's just get straight into it. Starting off, we have Big Flat, Texas at number 5. This is by TK Farms. It's a beautiful, beautiful map. Very large fields. I all these maps I will say beforehand, I do have personal map tours of, so if you want more information, I'm just going to do run down the map, basically why I like it and why there's some improvement. Anyway, Big Flat, Texas is basically northwest of Dallas. It's in your northern part of Texas. It's around Greenville. I just like it. Big square fields, access to this part of Texas. It's a nice map to use cotton on, do cattle on, stuff like that. You have the area to do it. Designed nicely. Soybeans, that's the main thing I do look at. Since I'm an American player, that's what we do a lot over here in the States. Soybeans are in row on this map. Custom wheat textures and relighting. Overall, it's also very highly customizable. So although it will get a point taken off for having base game buildings, these buildings are able to be deleted, easily customizable. Plus, we have all the textures in the world, plus additional trees. So that's why this map tab is at number 5. The only thing I would say this map is missing is probably our farm, but oh well. It's still an amazing map. Some key features are dealerships designed nicely, the grain co-ops designed nicely, and overall it's just there's room for you to grow, there's room for you to expand, there's room for countless hours of farming. My personal save on this, I have 22 hours on it, so overall, very nice map. Good job, TK Farms. Yeah, I would definitely give this a try if you're looking for that more bigger farming. Okay, coming at number 4, we got Michigan Farms map by Taylor Farms. Another bias is that 2 of these positions are held by Michigan maps, and that's because that's where I'm originally from. I know agriculture in Michigan. So let's just get straight into this. Again, I have a video map tour on this, go over more detail, but let's just I'm just going to list off. So basically, this is more geared to a larger size agriculture, mainly for sugar beet, potatoes, corn, soybeans, and wheat production. Soybeans are in row on this map, which I like. It has nice relighting. Sugar beets are realistic. Every single crop has a different type of texture on it to make it more realistic. You have total of 4 farms to choose from with custom buildings. The map is just laid out nicely. I like how it has a mixture of trees blocking up fields, and then you have large area of fields. What I like to complain about is that I wish the town section was a bit. I don't think this BGA needs to be here, or just town section in general. I think it'd be downgraded over this road over here to add in more fields. But other than that, this map is it's designed nicely. It's a good map if you want to do larger scale farming, especially for more realistic practices. But yeah, at number 4, we got Michigan Farms map. Plus, I would like to note this does have alfalfa on the map. So alfalfa is also reworked with animals. Base and modded animal sheds will work with alfalfa, so that's another plus, just add another realistic feature for crops. Coming at number 3, we got our only Canadian map on the list, and this is Edgewater, Saskatchewan by BC Beer and South Sask Mining. Now, this map may get another point up when they do the complete rework of it, which is South Sask Mining is doing currently. But let's get straight into this. Okay, so positive about this map, I will say, is custom sheds. It is completely done nicely. You have your custom crops, and the map just looks nicely. This is one of the maps that you play. It does not feel like a 2x, even though it is a 2x. You have a lot of fields. You have 2 town sites. Endless possibilities. My only negative side comment about this map is I do think it needs another cow farm, because that is big in Saskatchewan. But other than that, this map is completely fine. What's cool about this map is that you have your custom crops, swathing, big thing in Canada, especially in Saskatchewan. So you're going to basically do swathing on wheat, oats, canola, flax, and then oats. So barley. So you have all these crops that are designed for flaxing. Custom growth geo in here, so you're only getting crops that grow there. So yeah, this map is it's very challenging field-wise, which I do like. It gives that kind of sense of its own identity. It does require a couple of mods for you to download, but those mods just improve the gameplay overall. Plus, all placeables are in the map. So basically, let's say you want the shed. Here you go. Plant it. There you go. West Iowa mining, which I hope he brings us all platforms. Get his workshop, his machine, his cold storage, and silos. You get all these silo bin sets, which I wish we had this one. It's just so accurate. The West Steel bin, stuff like that. You get his slurry bucket, container to water pump. The co-op pack, of course, is included with this, and then a custom shed and custom fleet trigger. Overall, Edgewater, Saskatchewan's a nice map. Council hours, again, just getting put in this map, especially with the unique crop perspective. So yeah, Edgewater, Saskatchewan, number 3. Okay, number 2, I said this was going to get controversial. We have Ohio Richlands. I said this was the greatest map a couple of months ago, and I was completely wrong about that. And doing enough modding, this is a great map. It can't beat number 1. And again, number 1 is just due to my biases, because I lived there. That's where I grew up. But with the Ohio Richlands, it needs more field, and it's not even complete 2x. And Julian F. Mine, you said you would do this yourself. You would update the map. I hope you do. You need to add more fields in. You need to finish the full 2x spectrum. Add in more fields, and this would be at number 1. I just find myself farming and running out of land to farm. So let's just get into it. So here we have Ohio Richlands by Julian F. Modding. It's a beautiful map. It's so designed so perfectly. It feels so realistic. It just needs this green barrier you guys see. That needs to be more farmland. It needs to be more places for me to farm. I need more fields, Julian F. Modding. The main part about this map, I will say though, is the dealership. The dealership's done nicely. It actually makes it feel like it's lived in. The roads feel lived in. The map feels lived in, junk everywhere, good starting farms. There's a variation between small, medium, and large farms, which is nice to see. You have a nice cattle farm. The only thing is, I will say this map doesn't need our cattle farm, but overall, it's such a good map. It's just enough money. Fill in the rest of the map, and it'll be higher. Give me more fields, and it will be a higher place map. So take that advice, doing enough modding. It still is a fun map to play on, especially since you have a dirt ground track over here. It has vehicles on. Just going to look at a couple of stuff. You have a custom cow barn. All the sheds are custom on this map. You have a large style farm over here. You have a picturesque farm right over here. That cornfield in the background. Red barns, old shed shop. Old shops and stuff. It's such a good map. It's missing the stuff doing F modding. Like, look at the co-op. This field lived in. The other co-op. It feels lived in. Ew, ag bags on it. It needs the fields doing F modding. It needs more fields. It needs one more farm as well. Or not even that, rework one of these farms for cattle. But sadly, it cannot win number one. And this is where some heads are going to turn, because I know so many people love this map. Understandable. It's such a good map. It's not number one for me. Finally, at number one, get mad at me, we have Free to Move Farming Map by Taylor Farms. Now, let me just get to this. I lived here for a while. I lived here for 12 years. I know what farming is like here. That's why it's controversial. This is my own biases. I love this map so much because I know there. I live there. I lived there. I know the agriculture practice. I know the exact locations of these farms in real life. So that's why it's in number one. Taylor Farms, you are just such a good map creator. Let's just get straight into it. Okay, so here we got Free to Move Farming Map. Not many acreage, but large fields. That's what I'm looking for. You have a good sized starting farm, 3 fields. And you instantly get in planting. He's not decided crops for you on this. So you just have that, freedom. You have all the equipment you need in the world to get started. 2 sugar beet harvesters, combine, trucks, every single tractor you need. Tillage equipment, planting. You're all ready to do it. Plus, you just have these amazing looking sheds on this map. Textures are all reworked on this map to make it seem realistic. And that is a major thing for me. I like the feel of the realism. Plus, as I mentioned with his other map that was on this list, let's go look at, first off, we do have alfalfa on this map. Reworked completely with animals to make it seem realistic. Soybeans. Soybeans are in rows. Realistic in real life, doing row crops. You have corn. The corn, better looking textures, plus the stalks when you're done harvesting to get run over. Sugar beets. Let's try to find a sugar beet field real quick. First off, reworking with the sugar beet piler system. It's such good, and this is what sugar beet piling is like in real life. Potatoes. Potatoes have custom textures. Again, we grow a lot of potatoes in Michigan, especially in this part. Sugar beets. They just have better looking textures. You have 3 farms to choose from, plus arguably 2 areas to build a farm at, which is good. Plus, all the farms are fully customizable. The only downside I will say is I wish you could delete the flagpole. Not that I'm not anti-American, it's a ridiculous size flagpole in my opinion. I wish I could get rid of this and put in my own different flagpole, especially with the lights now. I don't like the lights. But, other than that, I don't have any other complaints. The town site's nicely designed. With the comparison compared to his Michigan farm map, I like how all the productions are pushed to the side in the maps that are out of the way. The town site, although this is not like what Free to Move is, it's still a good town site. So yeah, you have 2 town sites as well. The map is just so nicely designed. Plus, you have cabins out in the woods. So yeah, number 1, Free to Move Farming Map. So that's all I have for you guys today. If you're angry, please leave it in the comments section down below. I would like to give another honorable mention to Griffin, Indiana, and Back Roads County.